welcome back to day 54 of How to Fix the World in 80 Days, and today's subject is space. To think we could barely fly an airplane 150 years ago to now landing drones on Mars, that is a pretty serious accomplishment, but some people still are not convinced. They think that we fake the moon landings, or that space is completely empty, or that we should spend all of our money focused on just this planet. But to those people, I have 4 questions. Number 1, why should we spend money to explore space? Well, if we didn't explore outer space, we may never have developed technologies like cell phones, GPS, science mapping, and all kinds of other cool stuff. The knowledge that we get from space doesn't stay up there, we use it down here. In the grand scheme of things, NASA's yearly budget is only 0.5% of America's GDP, which isn't a lot considering it employs some of the smartest people on the planet. And yes, I do understand that there is more to space travel than just NASA's budget. I totally get that, and maybe they aren't spending their money as efficiently as possible, but the world does need a space agency. We just do. Number 2, haven't we already explored everything that we need? Fun fact, no human has landed on the moon since 1972, which would lead some people to believe that maybe there's nothing left to explore. That is wrong. Take Mars, for example. Depending on its orbit, Mars is roughly 140 million miles away. The fastest we've sent a drone there is 130 days. Elon Musk wants to send humans there by 2024. Even if that's super optimistic, Mars in my lifetime? Very possible. For comparison's sake, our galaxy, the Milky Way, has over 100 billion planets. The next galaxy, anything close to ours, is over 25,000 light years away. A light year is about 5.8 trillion miles. That is not gonna happen in my lifetime. The universe is incomprehensibly big. We just figured out how to take a selfie of a black hole. How could we be anywhere close to done exploring? Number 3, what's next for space travel? Well, that's a hard question to answer because I'm not an astrophysicist or an astrologer, but from what I gather, there are many different directions. It really just depends what you're interested in. If you like science, you can go to like nasa.com and you can find a list of all their objectives for 2019, building new telescopes, sending out new rovers, that kind of stuff. If you want to invest in space, there is also a commercial side. SpaceX and a small group of other companies are bringing the cost of launching satellites down from what used to be $450 million just a few years ago to now as low as $90 million. So you too can now open your own space company. Apart from that, you've got your more creative ideas like using space rockets to replace airlines or mining asteroids for resources. There are all kinds of interesting ideas out there, and as technology gets better and materials get cheaper, these ideas seem increasingly more plausible. Or maybe not. Number 4, what do we do if we actually find something? For all the time we spend hoping we find an alien or even just another hospitable planet, I don't think we have any idea what we do if we actually found one. What are we gonna do? Send Donald Trump to negotiate with the aliens? Are you kidding me? No wonder he wants a space force. He probably already met them and they made fun of his haircut or something. Who knows? Between him and all the other world leaders, they're just as likely to blow up a new planet as they are to actually colonize one. As our planet gets more polluted, loses water, and becomes increasingly overpopulated, understanding these questions seems more and more like a good idea. In fact, the International Space Station is one of the best examples of humans actually overcoming state differences to work together to solve a common objective. So rather than be fearful of the final frontier, I'm actually excited about the future. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I do know that I'm excited to find out. And besides, my horoscope said that there were bright things on the horizon. When have those things ever been wrong?